Good day, everyone. Today I want to talk to you about something that lives deep inside every one of us. It is a voice that whispers in our darkest hours, a spark that shines when the world goes dark, a force that pushes us forward even when everything around us is falling apart. That force is called determination. That voice says only three powerful words: never give up. We all go through hard times. No matter who you are, no matter where you live, no matter what dreams you have, life will test you. Sometimes it will push you down so hard that you won't even feel like getting back up. It will bring pain. It will bring failure. It will bring fear. And when those moments come, you will hear two voices, one that tells you to quit and one that tells you to keep going. I am here to tell you that the voice you choose to listen to will define your life. Let me tell you a story. A young man was fired from his job at a newspaper because his editor said he had no creativity. That same man went on to build an empire of imagination and created some of the most beloved characters in history. His name was Walt Disney. What if he had given up? What if he had believed the people who told him he wasn't good enough? The world would never have seen the magic he created. You see, people will doubt you. They will laugh at your dreams. They will tell you that you're not smart enough, not strong enough, not talented enough. But what they don't know is that your power doesn't come from what they think. Your power comes from what you believe. And if you believe in yourself, there is nothing that can stop you. Failure is not the end of the road. It is a part of the journey. In fact, the most successful people in the world are the ones who failed the most. Thomas Edison tried more than 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. When asked how it felt to fail so many times, he replied, "I didn't fail. I just found 1,000 ways that didn't work." That is the mindset of a champion. That is the heart of someone who refuses to give up. When we fall, we have two choices. We can stay down, or we can rise up stronger. Every fall is a lesson. Every mistake is a teacher. Every tear is a sign that we are still trying. And trying means we haven't given up. As long as you are trying, you are winning. You may not see the results right away, but each step, each effort, each small win is taking you closer to your goal. Let's talk about you. Think of a time when you felt like giving up. Maybe you were struggling in school. Maybe you were heartbroken. Maybe life hit you so hard that you felt like there was no way out. But you are still here. You are still breathing. That means you didn't give up. That means you are stronger than you think. Your past doesn't define you. Your failures don't define you. Your struggles don't define you. What defines you is what you do next. Do you give up, or do you get back up and fight for your dreams? Now imagine your dream. See it in your mind. Feel it in your heart. It could be becoming a doctor, a singer, a writer, an entrepreneur, an artist, a leader. Whatever your dream is, know this: it is possible. It is not too late. You are not too old. You are not too weak. You are not too far behind. You can do it. But you have to promise yourself one thing: you will never give up. Even when it gets hard. Even when people say you can't. Even when the road is long, and the night is dark, and the pain is deep. You will not give up. Because life is not about how many times you fall. It's about how many times you get back up. It's about how strong your heart is. It's about how brave your spirit is. It's about how much you believe in yourself when no one else does. There will be days when nothing seems to work. There will be days when you question your worth. There will be days when you want to throw everything away and walk away. But on those days, Remember why you started. Remember the dream that burns inside you. Remember the people who believe in you. Remember the younger version of you who had big dreams and believed anything was possible. And remember this: you were born to shine. You were born to rise. You were born to make a difference. The world needs your light. The world needs your story. But you must not give up. I know it's not easy. I know there are moments when the pain is too much. But don't forget, diamonds are made under pressure. Stars shine in the darkest night. And heroes are born in the hardest battles. You are stronger than your fears. You are bigger than your doubts. You are braver than your past. And you are more powerful than you know. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait for someone to save you. You are the hero you've been waiting for. You have what it takes inside you. You just need to believe. And never, ever give up. Never give up when people don't believe in you. You don't need everyone to understand your vision. Your dream was given to you or not to them. Don't expect the world to see your potential when even you are still discovering it. It's okay if they laugh at you. It's okay if they walk away. It's okay if they say, "It's impossible." Because impossible is just a word used by people who are too afraid to try. When you walk through life, you will face rejection. You will face people who say no to you or no to your ideas, no to your hopes, no to your future. But let me tell you this: every no is leading you to a bigger yes. Every closed door is preparing you for the right one to open. Every rejection is redirection. You must have the courage to continue when no one is clapping for you. You must have the fire to keep going when the stage is empty. You must have the strength to run your race even when no one is watching. Because those silent days, those lonely nights, those quiet sacrifices, they are building you into the person you are meant to be. Some of the greatest champions in the world were once told they'd never make it. Do you know how many times Michael Jordan was told he wasn't good enough? He was cut from his high school basketball team. But he didn't give up. He worked harder. He trained longer. He played stronger. And today, he's a legend. Oprah Winfrey was told she wasn't fit for television. Can you imagine if she had believed that? She came from poverty, from pain, from a childhood filled with suffering. But she didn't give up. She chose to rise. And she became a voice for millions. You see, greatness isn't something you're born with. It's something you build. Day by day. Step by step. Fight by fight. You build it when you show up, even when you don't feel like it. You build it when you fail, and fall, and still choose to try again. Let me remind you, there will always be reasons to quit. Always. There will be fear. There will be pain. There will be failure. There will be moments when everything inside you says, "This is too much." But that's exactly when you must push harder. Because real strength is not shown in comfort. It's shown in chaos. It's shown when your back is against the wall and you still choose to stand. When the odds are against you and you still move forward. That is what makes a warrior. That is what makes a champion. Never give up on your education, even if it feels hard. Your knowledge is your future. Your learning is your power. Every time you read, every time you study, every time you push yourself to do better, you are investing in yourself. And that investment will pay off. You may not see the results today, but one day, you'll look back and thank yourself for not quitting. Never give up on your health. Your body is your vehicle. If you take care of it, it will carry you far. Eat well. Move often. Rest when you need to. You can't climb the mountain of life if your legs are weak. Strengthen yourself, mentally and physically. Because a strong mind and a strong body are unstoppable together. Never give up on your relationships. Life is not meant to be lived alone. You will have arguments. You will have misunderstandings. You will have moments of silence. But don't walk away from people who love you. Forgive. Heal. Try again. The people who truly care will stand by you, and you must stand by them too. Never give up on your dreams. Not when it gets hard. Not when it gets lonely. Not when it gets slow. Your dream is a seed. And just like a seed takes time to grow into a tree, your dream takes time to grow into reality. But it will grow if you never give up on it. Let me tell you something powerful: every step you take matters. Even the small ones. Especially the small ones. Progress is progress. You may not be where you want to be yet, but you are not where you used to be. Celebrate that. Be proud of that. You are moving forward, and that's what counts. You will face critics. Some people won't believe in you until it's too late. Until you've already made it. Don't wait for their approval. Approve yourself. Don't wait for the world to clap. Clap for yourself. Don't wait for others to say you're enough. You were enough the moment you were born. You must train your mind to be your best friend, not your worst enemy. Because the battles you fight inside your mind are often the hardest. The thoughts that tell you I'm not good enough, I can't do this, I'll never succeed, those thoughts are lies. They are not the truth. And the only way to defeat those lies is to face them. Replace them. Speak truth to yourself every single day. Say this with me. I can do this. I will rise again. I am stronger than my fear. I will not give up. Say it until your soul believes it. Because when you refuse to give up, you grow. When you refuse to give up, you discover who you truly are. And who you are is amazing. No matter where you are right now, struggling in school, battling with mental health, working a job you don't like, dealing with heartbreak, know that this moment is not the end. It is only a chapter. And chapters change. Seasons change. So don't give up in this chapter. Keep reading. Keep writing. Your story is still unfolding. And one day, someone else will read your story and find hope. They will say, because you didn't give up, I didn't give up either. You will become a light in someone else's darkness. And that's the beauty of never giving up. Your courage will inspire courage. Your strength will build strength. Your journey will become someone's guide. So keep going. Keep climbing. Keep dreaming. Keep believing. The storm will pass. The pain will heal. The night will end. And the sun will rise again. Just promise me one thing: never, ever give up. Sometimes life will test you in the most unexpected ways. You will be doing everything right, and still, things will go wrong. You'll be kind, and people will hurt you. You'll work hard, and results won't show. You'll be honest, and the world might still lie to you. And in those moments, you'll wonder, why me? Why is this happening? Why does it hurt so much? But the truth is, pain is not always a punishment. Sometimes, it's a preparation. It's preparing you for what's coming. It's building your patience. It's sharpening your focus. It's strengthening your heart. Because to handle big things, you need a big heart. And to build a big heart, life will stretch you, challenge you, even break you a little. But never forget, even broken crayons can still color. And even broken people can still rise. Think about the butterfly. Before it becomes beautiful, it struggles inside a dark cocoon. It doesn't break free in 1 second. It pushes. It twists. It fights. And if someone helps it too early, the butterfly never becomes strong enough to fly. The struggle is part of the strength. You are in your own cocoon right now. You are learning. You are growing. You are being prepared to fly. So don't run away from the struggle, embrace it. Let it shape you. Let it teach you. Let it give you wings. And when people around you are succeeding faster than you, don't compare your journey to theirs. Their timeline is not yours. Their story is not yours. Their chapter 20 might be your chapter 2. Be patient with yourself. Your time will come, and when it does, it will be beautiful. You are not late. You are not lost. You are not behind. You are becoming. So trust the process. Keep showing up, even when results are slow. Keep working hard, even when no one is watching. Keep doing your best, even when the world ignores it. One day, all of it will come back to you, in success, in joy, in peace. Let's talk about fear. Fear is one of the biggest reasons people give up. Fear of failure. Fear of judgment. Fear of looking stupid. Fear of being alone. But fear only has power if you feed it. The more you think about fear, the more you give it room to grow. But the best way to defeat fear is to take action. Small action. One step. Then another. Then another. Because courage doesn't mean you have no fear. Courage means you act even when you're afraid. You say, yes, I'm scared. But I'm going to try anyway. That's where magic begins. And here's something important, you don't need to be perfect to succeed. You just need to be persistent. You don't need to win every day. You just need to not quit. If you're tired, rest, but don't quit. If you fail, learn, but don't quit. If you fall, cry, then rise again. But never, ever quit. Because quitting becomes a habit. And so does not quitting. The more you push through, the more unstoppable you become. And if you ever feel like you're not good enough, let me remind you, you are enough. You don't need to prove yourself to anyone. You don't need to be the smartest. You don't need to have all the answers. You just need to keep going. Because progress is made by people who keep going. Not by people who wait for the perfect moment. The perfect moment doesn't exist. If you wait until you're ready, you'll never start. So start scared. Start unsure. Start unprepared. Just start, and never give up. Let's talk about the people around you. Surround yourself with those who lift you. Those who challenge you. Those who support your dreams. Stay away from those who only bring doubt, who feed your fear, who want to see you fail. And if you don't have anyone who supports you or support yourself, be your own biggest cheerleader. Look in the mirror and say, I believe in me. Because the most important voice in your life is your own. You don't need 100 people clapping for you. You just need your heart beating with purpose. When your heart is strong, your dream is alive. And when things get dark, because they will, remember the light inside you. That light is hope. That light is strength. That light is the fire that refuses to go out. Let me tell you something very personal. Every person you admire, every hero, every success story, every legend, once stood where you are. They were scared. They were lost. They were uncertain. But they made one decision that changed everything. They didn't give up. J.K. Rowling was rejected by 12 publishers before one finally said yes to Harry Potter. Now her books have sold over 500 million copies. What if she had stopped at the 5th rejection? The 10th? The 11th? Colonel Sanders was told no over 1,000 times before someone believed in his chicken recipe. Imagine giving up after 500 rejections. Or 700. Or 999. But he didn't. He believed. He kept going. And so must you. Your dream is worth fighting for. Your future is worth fighting for. Your life is worth fighting for. You have already survived so much. You have already come so far. Don't stop now. The best is yet to come. Because one day, yes, one day, everything you went through will make sense. The tears, the delays, the heartbreaks, the failures, they will all become part of your story. A powerful story. A story that inspires others. A story that proves that you were a fighter. That you didn't quit. That you didn't give up. And when you stand on the other side of your struggle, you will look back and smile, not because it was easy, but because you were strong enough to make it through. So hold on. Hold on to your dream. Hold on to your purpose. Hold on to your power. Because no matter how hard life gets, no matter how dark the night feels, no matter how many times you fall, never give up. There will be moments when your heart feels heavy, so heavy that even breathing feels like a task. There will be mornings when you don't want to get out of bed. Nights when the silence around you is louder than your thoughts. But even in those moments, even in your lowest point, your story is not over. You are not weak because you feel broken. You are not a failure because you're struggling. You are human. And being human means you will fall. It means you will hurt. It means you will doubt yourself. But it also means you have the power to rise again. Some of the greatest victories happen just after the hardest battles. When you feel like you have nothing left, that's when your greatest strength is born. When you have no more options, no more support, no more energy, and you still choose to try, that is when miracles begin to happen. Maybe no one sees what you're going through. Maybe no one understands your pain. Maybe no one checks in on you. But don't let that make you think you're alone. You are not alone. Millions of people have walked the same road. And many of them made it through because they didn't give up. And neither will you. Think about this: every time you wanted to quit in the past, but didn't, where did that lead you? You grew stronger. You learned something. You survived. And you will survive again. This journey you are on, whether it's for education, career, family, health, or love, is not supposed to be easy. If it were easy, everyone would be doing it. But you are here, choosing the harder path, because you believe in something greater. And that belief, that fire, that why, that is what keeps you going when everything else falls apart. So ask yourself right now, why did I start? Go back to that moment. That feeling. That dream. That vision. Remember how much you wanted it. Remember the fire in your eyes. The hope in your heart. That version of you is still here. Don't let the storms of life drown that fire. Protect it. Feed it. Trust it. And know this: even the strongest people cry. Even the most confident people have moments of doubt. Even the most successful people once wanted to quit. The difference is, they didn't. They kept going. One more step. One more try. One more day. And that's what you're going to do too. You are going to wake up tomorrow, even if you're tired. You're going to take the next step, even if it's small. You're going to keep believing, even if no one else does. Because that is what winners do. That is what survivors do. That is what you do. Let me tell you, you may not control everything in your life. You can't control the weather. You can't control the people around you. You can't control all the problems. But you can control your effort. You can control your mindset. You can control how you respond. And if you choose to respond with strength, even when you feel weak, you have already won. Sometimes, we think success means never falling. But the truth is, real success is refusing to stay down. You fall, you rise. You fall, you rise. Again and again. And every time you rise, you get closer. Closer to your breakthrough. Closer to your goal. Closer to becoming the person you were born to be. Don't measure yourself by how fast others are going. Don't count how many people passed you. Count how many times you got back up. Because that number, the number of times you rose again, that is your real strength. And don't be afraid to start over. Starting over doesn't mean you failed. It means you're brave enough to try again. And trying again is the sign of a warrior. Let people doubt you. Let time test you. Let challenges shape you. But never, ever let yourself quit. You're not just building a future, you're building a legacy. A life that will inspire others. A story that will live beyond you. You might not see the rewards today. But every drop of sweat, every moment of effort, every act of courage, it's adding up. It's building something big. Something beautiful. Something that no one can take away from you. You see, the world doesn't give you what you deserve. It gives you what you fight for. And if you fight for your dream, if you refuse to give up, the world will move. The path will open. The door will appear. The light will return. But only if you don't quit now. Because the moment you give up, you close the door forever. But the moment you say, "I'm not done yet," you give yourself one more chance. And that one more chance could be the one that changes everything. So please, if you remember nothing else from this speech, remember this: your dream matters. Your life matters. And giving up is not an option. And maybe you're one of them. Maybe you've faced poverty. Maybe you've grown up hearing no more than yes. Maybe you've had to work twice as hard for half the opportunity. But that doesn't mean you stop. It means you fight harder. And your fight will write history. Look at every person you admire. Every icon. Every achiever. They all had one thing in common: they refused to quit. They refused to give up when things got hard. They refused to give up when people said they were not good enough. They refused to give up when everything around them was falling apart. And that's what you're going to do. Because when you fight through the pain, the doubt, the fear, you reach something greater: power. The power of self-belief. The power of purpose. The power of knowing that you are in control of your destiny. You are not here to live an average life. You are not here to be ordinary. You are here to be unforgettable. You are here to rise, to lead, to shine. And every single day you decide to keep going, no matter how small that decision seems, you are building that unforgettable life. Let me tell you something from the heart: you don't have to do everything today. You don't need all the answers right now. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep showing up. Because consistency is stronger than motivation. Motivation comes and goes. But discipline? That's what changes your life. When you keep working on your goals, even on bad days, even when you don't feel like it, you are planting seeds. Seeds that will one day grow into dreams come true. Your goal may take weeks, months, even years. But the time will pass anyway. So don't waste it standing still. Move forward, even if it's slow. Because slow progress is still progress. 1 page a day still finishes a book. 1 step a day still finishes a marathon. 1 hour a day still builds a future. So keep going. There are people who are waiting for your success. They don't even know it yet. There are lives you will touch, dreams you will inspire, change you will create, if you just don't give up. Let me ask you this, what will your story be? Will it be the story of someone who gave up halfway? Who let fear win? Who stopped trying because life got too hard? Or will it be the story of a fighter? Of someone who was told no 1,000 times, but still said yes to themselves? Of someone who fell 10 times and stood up 11? Of someone who walked through the fire and came out shining? You get to decide. Your story is in your hands. The truth is, the world doesn't need more perfect people. It needs real people. Brave people. People who try. People who fall and rise again. People who speak from the heart. People who lead by example. People who refuse to quit, no matter what. And that person is you. I know your journey hasn't been easy. But you're still here. I know your dreams feel far away. But you're still chasing. I know you're tired. But you're still fighting. And that is what makes you powerful. So when life gets loud with problems, be louder with purpose. When the world pushes you down, push back harder. When your own mind whispers, I can't, shout back, I will. And I promise you, one day, you will look back at this moment, this struggle, this test, and you will thank yourself for not giving up. You will say, I'm glad I kept going. I'm glad I didn't listen to fear. I'm glad I believed in myself when no one else did. Because you didn't just survive, you conquered. And that, my friend, is the greatest success of all. So now, take a moment. Breathe. Close your eyes. Feel your heart beating. That beat is a sign, a message from life itself, telling you that you still have a purpose. You still have time. You still have power. Every breath you take is a second chance. Every heartbeat is a reminder that you're not done yet. Every moment is an opportunity to write a new sentence in the story of your life. Yes, life will challenge you. Yes, there will be heartbreak. Yes, there will be times when your tears fall silently on your pillow, and no one will know the battles you're fighting. But those tears? They are not signs of weakness. They are signs of passion. They mean you care. They mean you're still trying. And trying is beautiful. Trying means you're still alive inside. It means you haven't let the world break your soul. You may be walking through darkness now, but darkness does not last forever. The sun always rises. Sometimes it rises slowly, quietly, gently, but it always rises. And so will you. You will rise from rejection. You will rise from heartbreak. You will rise from failure. You will rise from fear. Because deep within you, there is a flame. Maybe it's small right now. Maybe it's just a flicker. But it is alive. It is glowing. And every time you choose not to give up, that flame grows brighter. One day, it will burn so bright that the whole world will see it. Your pain has a purpose. Your struggle has meaning. Your journey has value. Even when you feel invisible, even when the world is not watching, you are becoming. Becoming the strongest version of yourself. Becoming the person your younger self dreamed of. Becoming someone who chose faith over fear. Becoming someone who made it, not because it was easy, but because you never gave up. So when the voice in your head says, you can't, answer with action. When doubt knocks, open the door with courage. When fear shouts, whisper back, watch me. You are powerful beyond measure. You are capable beyond imagination. You are worthy beyond doubt. And your future is waiting, not for a perfect person, not for a lucky break, not for some magical sign, but for you. The real you. The you who keeps showing up. The you who keeps getting up. The you who refuses to stop, refuses to quit, refuses to let go of the dream. So from this day forward, promise yourself, I will not give up. I will not let fear win. I will rise after every fall. I will believe in myself when no one else does. I will take one more step. And then another. And another. Because success doesn't come from talent alone. It doesn't come from luck. It comes from grit. From heart. From persistence. From never giving up. Now look around you, the world is filled with those who once stood where you are. They doubted themselves. They feared. They cried. But they kept going. And because they kept going, they got there. You are not too late. You are not too broken. You are not too small. You are exactly who you need to be, exactly where you need to be, to begin. So rise up. Take your pain and turn it into power. Take your fear and turn it into fuel. Take your doubt and turn it into drive. This is your moment. This is your story. This is your life. And it is too important, too beautiful, too full of potential, to ever give up. So hold your head high. Stand tall. Walk forward, even if you're shaking. Because step by step, breath by breath, day by day, you are becoming the legend you were born to be. And all you have to do is never, ever give up.